Boker Tov Rabotai, Boker Tov. Be'ezrat Hashem Rabotai, we're starting the weeks from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Give us big baracha v'atzlacha and koach gadol with a big strength in order to bring down big baracha this week. You know, Rabotai, the week that we have in front of us, Be'ezrat Hashem, is not any ordinary week. It's a week that the person could achieve a year to come full of beracha, of parasha, of refuah, of zivuk, of everything. We know about what we say every week in these 7 weeks between and the end of Tisha B'Av to Rosh Hashanah. We say that there are 7 Shabbatot, and each Shabbat, each Saturday, each week correlates to one of the 7 Sefirot of Chagat Neim. So as we know, every day we have a Sefirah. Sunday Chesed, Monday Gvura, Tuesday Tiferet, and every week of those 7 weeks also has its own Sefirah. So you can have a point where you have 2 Sefirot at one time. You could have Chesed of Gvura, Chesed of Chesed. Why? Because you have the Sefirah of the week, the Sefirah that sends strength and power for the entire week. Then you have the specific thing. This week, Rabotai, what Sefirah is it? It's the 3rd week. So it is Tiferet. We know about that Tiferet is a very unique Sefirah, unlike any other Sefirot. That all the other Sefirot, in order to receive bracha from them, it's a matter of tapping in to the light of that Sefirah, where the Torah says that when you act down here, when you act in the same attributes of that Sefirah, so for example, kindness, you act with kindness, you can tap into that Sefirah of kindness and pull down a little string of kindness to your life. Tiferet is different. Tiferet, if you awaken it, if you tap into it, it wakes up. But when it wakes up, it doesn't send you a line of light. It completely comes down to the world, and the Zohar HaKadosh says, uses himself like a channel, like a pipe, in order to channel blessing down to your life. That is the only Sefirah that actually gets up and acts on your behalf, acts to your favor. Why is that? Because the Zohar HaKadosh says that Tiferet is actually what? It's actually the power of acting of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Where HaKadosh Baruch Hu dresses himself with the Tiferet, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself comes down to the world and blesses us. This week, Rabotai, we have the week of Tiferet. The Zohar HaKadosh says that if one goes out of his way, does Mesirut Nefesh. Mesirut Nefesh is like when you go and you sacrifice yourself. You go out of your way. You put more effort, more hard work in order to greaten the Torah, to greaten HaKadosh Baruch Hu. A person like that, and this is only mentioned on the day of Tiferet, which is one day in a week. A person like that, the Tiferet himself, HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself will bless them with a big shefa, big source of blessing. Abotai, this week we have an entire week. We have an entire week where we have that koach of Tiferet. It's not one day, but an entire week. Abotai, I encourage everyone to use the opportunity. It's not for no reason that we have this Parasha, Parashat Re'eh. We have Rosh Chodesh, which we know, Re'eh, what is the first line of Re'eh? Re'eh anochi noten lefnecha hayom. HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes to Bnei Yisrael and tells them, I'm putting in front of you a blessing and a curse. Why? If you act in my path, you'll take the blessing. If you ignore it and lose the opportunity, chas v'shalom, you could have a year where you will be judged for all the bad deeds that you did. So Abotai, this week, it's a week really to get up, to go, to focus Abotai on spreading Torah, on learning Torah, on greatening the amount of time we devote ourselves to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If we're able to do that, we can achieve big blessings. Now Abotai, today is Monday. What Sefirah is on Monday? Gevurah. Gevurah, Abotai, has 2 things. It's din, judgment, but also strength. If we want to act with strength, we could bring things down from Shamayim with strength. A lot of people always ask, how can I act with strength? All the other Sefirot, Chesed, kindness, being thankful, it's something that you can act, but how can I act with strength? And by acting with strength, I can bring down big blessing. And the answer to that, Abutai, is simple. Is that anything we do, whether if it's praying to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, whether if it's doing a mitzvah, we need to do it with a big intensity. That when we do it with intensity, it's with strength, and the moment we act with strength on the day of strength and the day of Gevurah, we can bring down big blessing to the world. You know, Rabotai, there's a story, and this shows you, Rabotai, that things that are done with intensity with gevurah, with strength, they work. I always say, if you want something, don't ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, my God, bring it to me. Demand it. Say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you are my father, I'm your son, you must give it to me. There's a story about Rabbi Pinto, Agadol, the first. That one day, a mother came to him, and this mother was crying. And she said that the doctors diagnosed her daughter with a sickness in her stomach that they said it's a ticking clock. It's a matter of a day, a week, 2 weeks, and she's finished. And she was crying and crying and crying and saying, Rabbi Pinto, please help me. Rabbi Pinto looked at her. He said, leave. Come back tomorrow. Rabbi Pinto was known to be very, very sensitive, especially with people that are in bad situation. You go and you kick her out, leave. No one really understood. The next day she returned. Rabbi Pinto came to her, and he was holding a little jar of water in his hand. He took this little jar of water, he gave it to her, and he told her, take this water and put it on your daughter's stomach. You will see Be'ezrat Hashem that she will heal from her sickness. The mother said, you know what, Baruch Hashem, Rabbi Pinto, he helped me in the end. I thought that he would just push me away. He helped me, Baruch Hashem. She took that water, she put it on the stomach of her daughter, and suddenly, the daughter is feeling better, no pain, nothing. She ran back to Rabbi Pinto later on, a couple of months later, when she saw Baruch Hashem, that's it. Her daughter went back to normal. And she said, Rabbi Pinto, you saved my daughter's life. What was that water that you gave me in order to healing? This is a magical water. What did he tell her? He said, the thing is that it's not water. What was it? He said it was tears. That Rabbi Pinto, the entire night, when he heard what happened to that lady's daughter, he sat down and he cried with force, with intensity, to bring down a refuah, to bring down a healing to that girl. Those tears are what healed your daughter. Rabotai, if we want to have bracha today, we need to act with strength, with intensity. If we act with strength, with anything we do, we will succeed. So Yom Tov Mevorach, and with the merit of Rabbi Pinto, protect us all and give us big b'siyata d'shmaya. Amen.